You got cardboard? She doesn't eat it. She just takes great pleasure in pulling off little bits and leaving them for me to come back and clean up. It's all good. You working on your coffee?
Yeah.
Wow, it's daylight. I can see you guys. They were over at the carport. Hey, Tux. Hey, Mart. The Gray girls are doing good this morning, and so is Panther, but he's under the porch. I accidentally startled him going down the steps to water my plants. He'll come back pretty quick. It's going on 9 o'clock and we're gonna go for a walk now. Hey, buddy. Hi, you staying out of trouble this morning? There's my good Tuxie. Let me look at that spot on your head. Yeah. It's not swollen. It's healed up. I think we're okay. Wow, it feels super duper humid out here this morning. Like humid times 10. There's no refreshment at all, and we're not that late. Yeah, when we get back, Dawn's got to bury that black wire there in the ground. So we had a spare Mighty Mule driveway alert upstairs in the garage, and it's really, I don't think it was the sensor that was bad. Apparently it was the wire that was bad.
Yeah, apparently.
So when we get home, Dawn's going to bury it. But it's only a few feet. It's not the trench that at one time for the driveway alert.
Yeah.
He had to dig all the way from up here all the way to the house. That was back in the day.
Yeah, that was very painful.
Yeah, through the creek and everything. But not today, just a few feet. Bad enough when it's 90-something and humid, but just a few feet.
So when I had those cable company people run the new cable, trench the new cable, I didn't ask them to do anything that I didn't do before.
That's right. Get your butt in gear, boy.
Yeah, 15 steps. God, look at how many steps I didn't get credit for. I tell you what, I just cannot win.
Come on, time's a waste, and I started mine, and I'm standing still.
I'm not moving until it starts counting. Okay.
But yours is the one with the pace, so. And it's Saturday. We're here at the Fuquay Greenway Trail. It's, yeah, there is a nice breeze. Well, they've mowed recently. That's a plus.
I think they blew the
trail. Right? Yeah, maybe. So, do we have any viewers that are along the Gulf Coast? That Ida sure is sounding scary based on news reports. Don said it's going to come inland too and kind of not move very fast, and that's never a good thing with those storms dropping a lot of rain.
Yeah, the weather lady here said maybe 20 inches could happen.
Oh, wow. No, 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 no. So here along the side of this older bridge, I can see lots of little nail marks. See right there where raccoons, beaver, possum, whatever, they must scurry along this thing at night pretty good. I hadn't really noticed before, but quite a few of these houses are 3-car garage. Well, the breeze is quite generous. I'd say it's 10 to 15 gusts.
Yeah.
It's not just a little podunk breeze.
This is not a summer breeze. This is something making it blow like this.
But I could deal with not being out in the sun for the next part of the walk. We were out in the sun in the middle of this walk. That back there in the shade was great, but this out here in the sun today is a bit much. But we'll have the view of the water soon. That's always pretty. The only thing we really talked about so far was, you know, back in the day with the gas-powered lawnmower when they started putting the safeties on, so when you empty the bag, take your hands off, it shuts off. You know, which our Ego mower does. What a pain that was when you would have to pull it to restart it. It made people defeat the safety mechanism. You know, now with the electric start on the Ego, it takes me, what, 2 seconds to restart the mower? No pulling required. Don says the newer mower's got electric start now. But still. Good morning, duckies. Good morning. There's a lot of mallards. Females. A lot of female mallards. A Muscovy. Hi, you wagging your tail at me? There's a bunch more over here, although this is the Canada goose contingent. Maybe so many of the mallards, or maybe there's a lot of juveniles because they look like female markings, but maybe the young takes a while to look like the male coloring. Hi, hello. Hello, hello, have a good day. We're at the end where we usually turn around, but I asked Don, there's a good bit of shade over here along the tree line.
You killing me?
If we couldn't walk a little farther.
Trying to wear me out.
I am not. I'm trying to comfortably have the steps I need so I don't...
As soon as I reach 10,000 steps, I sit down and I don't move a muscle.
Very funny. He needs that measurement on his Android stuff. Oh, there's a kitty under the car. Looks like a Marty.
Yeah.
You know, that makes him stand 12 out of 12 hours.
Nope.
He needs that on his.
I don't need any more tracking on me.
Alright, this is the back side of the Willow Spring High School now.
New high school.
Oh wow, there's some different wildflower over here. I hadn't seen that on the other part of the trail. Very pretty. Maybe a variety of aster. Yeah, I know.
Back here in the shade.
Okay, I'm coming back in the shade. Yeah, now that Fuquay High School has moved back to Fuquay High School, this is now officially the Willow Spring High School. With some subset of Fuquay people and Willow Spring people. Depending on if kids wanted to be grandfathered in, I suspect. Well, with both facilities being virtually brand new, there's no reason not, you know, one over the other, whichever one's closer to your house or whichever one you feel more comfortable with the teachers or... Yeah, this person apparently thought it was totally fine to put their grass clippings in the middle of the trail. I'm like, you know, if you're not a person to live on the Greenway, don't buy that house. There's lots of options out there. These are big houses. These are not people that can't afford to go where they like it. At least that's my interpretation. I can be wrong. Alright, we're walking back past the lift station now. That was easy to add on those extra steps there in the shade. Got to keep up my steps. Keep up my steps. Donnie. I think this part of the trail was shady when we came through a while ago, and it's in the sun now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you make me walk those extra steps. Other parts of the trail get in the sun. The non-winning battle. All right, 6,826 steps, 58:53 time duration, 3.06 miles for me. I got 3 miles, 292 calories per mile, 19:15 average.
Okay.
Which is not bad.
Right, I agree. That's not too bad. It's a regular weekend pace.
Yeah. Well,
I was a little slow getting in the groove today. And
yeah.
Don wasn't pushing the issue. Either one of us.
Well, I guess, also well, never mind. I agree. I didn't feel like it was slow. I guess I would have thought it would have been slightly under 19. I would have thought we would have broke 18 or been closer to 19. So 15-second, 1915. I would have thought like 1855 or something. But oh well.
I don't see Don yet. Hopefully he'll see me shortly. There he is. Lights on. Jules come alive. I went into Harris Teeter. You know, on the weekends I usually run in for something at either Walmart or Harris Teeter. It's very convenient to get dropped off. I appreciate it. Today I was out of onions, sweet onions. That's not a good thing if I want to have a steak. I like my onions. So at 50% off, who needs a bike today? There's a few adult ones, mostly kids though. Looking at the toys and I got excited for a minute. But it's a puzzle, a 1,000-piece puzzle, but not Lego pieces. I'm looking for Don right offhand. I hadn't seen him yet. I don't think he's in the Tesla Ruby spot. Or if he is, he's on the other side of the sign. Ah, okay. He's by the flagpole, the pole with the daylily flag. I got a couple of things, nothing to really write home about. Don's gonna go put that cable for the driveway alert in the ground, and I'm gonna soak all of our potted plants. We're not gonna have any rain for several days, and it's gonna be in the 90s, so I really need to soak everything good. Tux will be helping me. Don's putting the hose up for me. The one golden mop, the one really close to the shed by the carport, it was a little dry, had browned out some in the center. Hopefully we won't lose it. It had a lot of green left, but it was definitely stress plant. You know, you do the best you can in the summer with the mosquitoes and such. The cats are coming back out now. They were giving me a wide berth with the hose. I don't know where Tux went actually. Hey, Mart. Mart. Hi. I cleaned up over here by Kitty's grave a little bit. There's Tux. Okay, that's a good spot for him. Yeah, he actually likes to go in there and lay on that stone. Maybe he won't like it, so I pulled some of that grass away. I pulled what I could for today without hurting my back or getting 500 mosquito bites. That's all I can do for now. Come on, guys. Come on.
So that's the receiver. Notice there's just a red light on. I'm going to go up to the thing on my unicycle and hopefully that'll set it off. But we have a receiver in the garage and a receiver in the house. They're both hooked up to the same transmitter. That's why I bought a second one, so we could have two. And of course, the first one's worked so well that I needed a spare. And that turned out, of course, to be a good thing. I mean, we've had it over 5 years. Alright, we're take the little unicycle up here. Let's see if we can set the driveway alert. I am going to make it as good as possible and come very close to the edge. So you can see the pole there, and that's where it is, right there. So hopefully that set it off, and we will confirm that when we get back to the garage. So here's the one in the house. Notice the green light's on. I had to futz with it a little bit, and but it is now working. Marianne, she heard it go off. I had to go plug and unplug the USB cable. I think this new one, the cable, when it plugs into the little USB port, is not as tight. I am putting the floor tiles on the second story floor, and I'm about halfway through. I do like that this design has you do that before you start putting on the walls. They didn't leave any studs for minifigures on the first floor.
and it's very hard to pull these tiles up and swap them. Of course, you can't really see in there anyway, but at any point, the window over here and the porch area over here, I'm putting studs for people and not just the furniture and stuff. This is, over here is actually, this is the bathroom. Well, I've certainly made good progress, as you can see. Just building up the walls on the second floor the way it says to. And, yeah,